Thank you guys on YouTube for joining. This is part of a live stream that's currently going on. I have TigerBull here, one of the Mr. Rank 1 guys. We're actually going to risk a point match here to take a look at his formation, see what he's doing, and see if he's legit or if he's another piece of shit APKCheater. So we're going to go into this right now. I'm risking my last point match of the week, which could, if this goes poorly, I could lose points and get out of the top 50, but at the same time, I want to see if this guy's a piece of shit as well, or if he's a legitimate player, and, you know, we'll weigh in on it as we take a look at everything. So let's do it here. Let's go into it. Oh, this is fucking ballsy shit. This could backfire on me fucking hard. This could absolutely backfire. Alright, so let's look here. What is his formation? He's got Lionheart to the side. I mean, I'm willing to... Right off the bat, I'm willing to believe this guy is more legitimate. I mean, just the fact that he's got a left and a right flank in that regard. Let's look at his skills now, too, while we have him here. I mean, he's got Scrap Metal to 6, okay. No, these are pretty, I mean, Crackle Slash, Hellfire Blast, okay, he's got that to 10. How about this guy? He's got, this was my third ranked match too. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. This guy doesn't look too, I mean, he looks more legit, but at the same time, it's, I'm not really sure what to make of this motherfucker. Pull up here, we hit him. Yeah, his skills are pretty fucking mediocre. It's not bashing his skills or anything, but it's just, he's not really, yeah, he's not really, I don't know. I don't want to move this guy up because he's going to get fucking clocked, but it was a super easy match. Well, his Ragnar's got 1100 fucking HP, so that's impressive as shit. So we'll walk up there, we'll hit him. Probably walk up over here as well. Okay. It was almost a one-turn kill for you? Jesus Christ. That's... I mean, I'm just gonna leave this guy where he stands and let him come in. Oh. Yeah, well, I don't have that luxury. This Lionheart's done. Okay. Okay, let's do Ragnar here. He came in, that's good. How do I want to do this? Because he doesn't... I don't like his Hellfire. I really don't. Could I get away with not getting killed? With him doing a Crackle and a Hellfire on top of that? That's risky. It's really risky. His machine only has 2 movement too, so I can technically just take him out here and call it a fucking day. Or, yeah, that's sad. I don't know what to fucking make of this guy. I mean, I could just leave him right here. He hits him out and calls it a fucking day, and we walk over and just beat this motherfucker. Which I think was what we'll do. Okay. anything. Okay, they're lined up perfectly now. Yeah, this team is a joke. Like, how is this guy getting rank fucking 1? Like, how? No, this guy doesn't look really legit either. I mean, the only things that seem... We're gonna save it for better. Well, actually, I want to see something here. Check blood pressure. How much damage is this dude hit? 296. Not bad. But real damage. Let's finish him off with a super hit. 1048. So I almost had perfect again. I fucked my... Well, I think I fucked myself on this one at the start of the match. It's very, very hard to see. I don't know how this guy can compare and get a perfect score without doing some wonky shit. Like, this isn't... There was no moment here at all where it was like, wow, this is scary. I need to be careful. Like, I don't get it. I mean, we just recorded this here. We took a look at him. I mean, yeah, he's got the gear right. I mean, he's got, you know, he's got a flail where it needs to be. He's got the staff where it needs to be. I mean, he's got the gear right, but his team is relatively weak. Like, what does he do? Just go in with Bone Baron and take out a bunch of people turn 1 with the 5x attack on the APK, and then just soften everybody up turn 2? Like, what's... I don't know. I mean, there's just something really, really wrong here, because it just doesn't add up. Yeah, well, he still comes in here and does that shit, but I don't know. I addressed that at the start of the video, and we're moving on, but he'll always be a fan of mine. And it just is what it is. And people like that they're a drain on this community, because they only care for themselves. I mean, they don't really care about other folks here. I mean, they don't even, like, you know, promote their own co-host or anything, or put up any of his stuff or links or anything. So, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. But I don't know. I mean, he's got undead armor. I mean, he's got it's weird. I feel like he's also part of this shit. I feel like he's cheating too. I mean, he's more legitimate. No, it's a 2-move KM. It's very confusing. It's absolutely fucking confusing. Well, you probably could have gotten tied with him this week, man, but you were just like, you threw in the fucking towel on it. And I get your frustration with these fucks, I really do. I absolutely fucking get it. But, I mean, I ended this week, where am I, point-wise? Yeah, I think he does too. I really do. You know, I'm just at the point where it's like, well, we're gonna wait to the end of the month and we're gonna get compensated great for this, and then what's gonna happen to all these people? Because Zero's definitely a cheater. TigerBull, from what we saw, doesn't look very legitimate. I mean, Tropical did a perfect this week. Let's look at Tropical's team real quick, while we're still running this also for video purposes. He's got a Max Awaken KM. He has a flail on there. He's got a 3-star Halberd. He's got a 3-star True Lord Dragon form, where he has a Golden Claw on it too, mind you, for the extra agility. Very, very smart. And also Frizz up. So he's got the Frizz 2%, he's got an extra 3%, and then he's got some extra agility on that claw to balance out. And how does he do his? He's got Glacial Doom, he's got cracks of 10%, another 15% for Zoma, and he's the leadership ability, so he definitely hits. Okay, let's check them too real quick. Let's look. This guy seems more believable, but let's take a look at his skills. Okay, plus 10 side cannon, plus 9 glacial, even a plus 10 swoosh, plus 10 This makes more sense. I mean, just let's look at his weapon too. Frizz, he's complementing his gear very well. I mean, he's got good synergy with the gear. He's got high pluses on the attacks he uses. This guy looks pretty legit. He's got the flail on Halbertsers, which I'm not sure if the flail is a good thing. I've used it too. It's very hard. But he's got plus 10 Volcanic Flame, even plus 10 Anolian Slash. I would say RK is legit, and he doesn't really have to cheat to do well. I mean, I would, with the skills he's using, plus 10 Kaswoosh, I mean, it makes sense. It makes a lot more sense. He doesn't have mismatched gear. He knows what he's doing. Let's look at this other person here. He's got 3 Dragon Lords and WK in. Max Awakened WK, Max Awakened Zoma. I'm gonna bet money that his skills are, yep, plus 10 for Kaswoosh, plus 10 for Side Cannon, plus 10 for Glacial Rune. This, plus 10 for Dragon Swing. I mean, he could do some more here, but I mean, you're just plus 10, plus 10. Yeah. And he's, let's see what his roll on these claws were. Oh, wow. So his roll on his claws, let's see, so you got 20 base, 40, 59, 69, 69, 76 agility on his claws. I think mine is like 73, so he's got me beat there. Good fucking job. He's got snooze plus 5, boom, he's just like a little fella. Damn nice roll. That's a legitimate player. He's got his gear where it needs to be. It's complementing everything. And it's like, well, people are like, well, how do you know he's cheating? And it's more along the lines of you have to be playing for a while to really know what to look for. Because a new player, you know, if somebody who's just watching this again for when, you know, I do upload this video for later and just segment this off for that showcase, you're not going to be able to grasp right away what's wrong. Like, you could take a look at Zero's team on first glance, and you would have no idea. You would just assume, well, okay, he's doing really great, but then you really look at things and you're like, mismatched gear. Like, there's an inorganic hammer. There's an undead staff on the Devil Moth. There's the Bone Baron that has a staff, an S rank. I mean, there's wisdom caps for these things. There's a mismatched weapon again for the Icicle, or Sliceable, however you call it, and the Flail for Elena. The Flail for Elena is probably the best choice here out of the 5, but then you look at the Awakenings and you take a look at the skills as well. It's like, well, this guy doesn't really need to up any skills. I mean, plus 4, plus 3, plus 4, plus 5, plus 4, plus 6. He doesn't really have to because he's cheating. He's cheating to get those perfect scores. He doesn't really have to do much anything here. I mean, why plus 10 it when you could just do an APK? So, anyway, for those of you guys joining for the YouTube video segment of this, thank you for joining. I hope to have more of these in the future. And again, that was a top-ranked player on pretty much max weight weekend. There was nothing fucking remotely scary about him on a ranked match. So,